Well, hello my friends. Today is going to be a quick end grain turning. Nice spalting on this piece. So I'm going to make an end grain bolt. It's going to be very quick and easy to do. So we're going to go from outside in with a 5/8 bull gouge. Speed is going to be about 1,000 RPMs right off the bat on this. It's a little wobbly, so I'll slow it down a little bit. Right there's fine. I'm going to take this all the way from down, and I'll probably make a little foot on this bowl. And by the way, I think I might have said the name on this wood wrong a little while ago. Actually, it just came to me. It is Sycamore. So if I said cypress, definitely that's not what it is. It's Sycamore. So I'm going to apply a quick coat of Yorkshire grit and buff it up. Now if you got a piece that's really punky, and I don't mean so much the spalting, but where fibers are pulling out on you when you're doing cuts, and even though you would be able to get rid of them all, but if you don't get rid of them all, a finish that gives you a nice finish all the time is actually to go in there and apply, instead of my OB shine juice that I do 99% of the time, would be to apply a coat of lacquer. Now lacquer, I can apply it at the end, or I can apply it right now. I mean, technically I could buff this one. I can use my OB shine juice on this piece because it's not bad at all. My cuts, there's a couple of little spots that I could improve on, but it's not bad. But one thing I am going to improve is to define this hump over here as a line and not as a hump. So make sure your definitions are clean and don't look like a mistake. So I'm going to go with my OB shine juice. Now the good thing is, if I go with this and I don't like it, I can always apply lacquer after the fact if I want. Okay, this should be pretty good for me to be able to flip it and get to the inside of the bowl and wrap this up. Now I know I'm not going to need the live center in just a little bit, but why not use it until you do need it? I mean, until it gets in your way. If something is not in my way, then that something is being used. This tool, this cutter, and the raw bar came from my friend Wagger Potter. He comments on my videos all the time. He's a great guy. He has sent me a couple. The great thing is that it fit right inside the handle to my parting tool from Carter & Son. So I'm sharing this handle for both tools. What a great cutter. I have carbide cutters, but they're nothing like this. The profile is very different. This has a concave in here like a bowl gouge. The thing is just amazing. A little aggressive if you use two carbide cutters. But an amazing thing. I don't know where you got the cutter from. But definitely somebody worthwhile you getting in touch with. If he's willing to do it. I don't know if he does it for the public. Anything like this for yourself. He's a great friend, and as a matter of fact, he officially made me the Rebel Turner. He made this up for me way back in the day. Well, here we are. I think I got a great looking piece over here. Very, very delicate on the edges. So time to sand it up. And I'm gonna go with 120. I mean 220. Beautiful. And that's really all I want is this one sanding. Break down this edge just slightly. With 240. So I'm going to give it the same finish I gave it on the outside. forgot to, after the 220 sandpaper, which is all I did, plus the Yorkshire grit, I forgot to do my steel wool, which I do all the time, to really bring out the best that I could with this piece. But even without that, still a very, very pretty piece. Very pretty. Not a bad finish either. But you really want to get the best finish you can. Doesn't take long. Steel wool is, and that's fine. Steel wool really goes a long ways with this. I've never used it after applying the OB shine juice. Never used it this way. So let's see what we got. Got some tear out through this outside edge going through here, and I cannot get those out because the piece is so thin that they will pull through on the other side. But you can see the gloss that I got going in here. The reflections are just amazing. So if you turn something and you have the finish that you're looking for, but you got little imperfections like that, I would not worry about it, because I mean, look at the state of the wood. Now if this was prime piece of wood, no spalting, no punkiness, that would not be in there to start off with. So that's an indication of the elements of what you had to work with. I think it looks great. Time to flip it over, get rid of the foot. And like always, that is no different from a vase, that is no different from anything else for the finishing. For the finishing, it's a flip it over and, oops. It's a flip it over, put it against that felt pad, and the center will always be there. It helps when you do have the original point from the live center, but it's not a life and death type thing either if you don't have it. Perfect every time. So I'm going to go in there nice and easy and bring it up to the live center. Using the skew with the point down because you can't possibly get a tool that will give you a cleaner cut than this. Slow it way down and get my last final cut on that. Very little to take off in there. It was a quick turning. It makes for a pretty nice display piece that you can use for fruits, different things, even maybe chips or anything on your tabletop. It has its little flaws, without a doubt. You can see that it's pretty pitted throughout, and that is due to the punkiness of the wood. The spalting on it is okay. It's not the greatest I have seen, but it's got enough going on, so it makes up for a presentable piece. Well, thanks for watching this one. I will see you on the next one. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below, please. And if you subscribe, hit that bell. That's the only way you get the notifications when I post the next one. Take care. See you again.